This is Sean with WickQuidity. Here we have another beautiful trade. Hey, this is Sean here with WickQuidity. Welcome to this beautiful March 17th, 2025. We have a wonderful trade we took here on gold this morning. Just wanted to kind of give you the synopsis of it here. This thing is playing in 10x speed. The overall trade took about an hour and 15 minutes, hour and a half or so to play out. Which is a long trade for me. My trades are typically, 15 minutes, half hour, or something like that. So this one did take a little bit longer to play out. I did enter this trade kind of in between pre-market and market open, which is unusual for me. I usually wait till after market open, especially when there's red news. But when the pre-market opened with the news, there wasn't much of a reaction. So I felt fairly safe taking this great setup here before market open. Now, we took this trade because structurally on my higher time frame, which is the 30-minute, I'm still bullish. And if you look at it, gold's been up and down. It made some all-time highs. It came back down, kind of trended back down a little bit. And it's kind of been in this place to where if you don't have some defined rules on how you identify trend, it really could maybe bite you a little bit. But structurally, I'm bullish on gold. Therefore, I'm looking to take long setups. This setup came off of a 5-minute supply and demand level. I got in the trade, 9:10, 9:15 this morning, Eastern time. And you'll see it just kind of sits here for a minute and kind of accumulates and kind of ranges a little bit before it does break out and go toward our take profit. Now, I am expecting here as we move forward, I was kind of expecting, because I got in at pre-market, that most of the move wouldn't happen until market open. That's just typical, right? So it kind of consolidates until then. Now, we got in, and you'll see here in just a second, as prices kind of consolidated, I'm going to go ahead and pause this video here because I don't draw this on the chart, which I should have. I do draw some other stuff on the chart. But right here, we kind of developed this little support resistance area. Now, as part of my trading methodology is I really firmly believe that in liquidity sweeps, in liquidity hunts, things of that nature, the market needs the orders to move where it wants to go. So when I seen this little base here form, this support area form, at this point I'm kind of fully expecting the market to come back down, and you will see that right here. It's gonna move up to kind of try to induce the long trades. Then it's going to come back down and even close below that line that I had drawn as the support. Now that it does that, once it closes back above that, I get really confident in this trade. And you can see as the session indicator opens there with that kind of reddish tint background, that we are now live, and you can see the market starting to move. And there's the inducement. There's the liquidity sweep. It actually closes below and kind of goes a little bit. And once we kind of get back inside that range right about now, I'm super confident in this trade. So we're going to just kind of go through it. It does take some time to develop. Again, this is based on a 30-minute trend, and based on a 5-minute supply and demand zone kind of going back toward the high. You can see there where I've drawn, where it broke, closed, come back inside. So now I'm really confident in this trade. Now, obviously, hindsight's 2020. You don't know that it's going to do that when it does it, right? But when you take the trade. Otherwise, I would have just waited till then to take it. But it is what it is, right? I'm in the trade. That was kind of my confirmation. Now that I'm in the trade, that I'm definitely on the right side of this move. The only thing left to determine is is my take profit in the right spot? Now, I know a lot of you guys, especially traders that are struggling to be profitable, have this thing where you get stopped out, by a pip or a tick or two, and price goes your way a lot of times, or you get almost to your take profit and then price reverses and stops you out. And there's some real mental I don't want to use the word I would normally use, mental abuse that the market gives you. And I still struggle a little bit sometimes on the take profit side. I'm confident in my stop losses. I could care less if my stop loss gets hit because I know I put it in the right spots for my trades. Where I do struggle sometimes is on my take profits. When price starts getting close to them, I get real antsy because I've seen many times where price will get close to my take profit, reverse, and go to my and go all the way to my stop loss. I don't do a lot of the moving and breaking even, moving my stop losses up and things of that nature because I've also been victim to that way too many times. I feel like that's a break-even situation for me in my trades. Is that a lot of people, when they get a little bit in profit, will move their trade to break even. I feel like sometimes, yes, that stops a loss. I feel like sometimes that stops a winner. And when your winners are bigger than your losses, mine aren't huge. I don't trade with 10 risk reward, but 1.5 to 2.5 is my sweet spot. But so every win I miss hurts me more than every loss I miss. And so I struggle with that. You'll see me as we get real close. I'll close this thing out as we get a little bit of rejection right near my take profit level. Now, price does go on to cross the take profit level shortly thereafter, after a couple of retracement candles. You know what? No big deal. Still a beautiful trade. Now you're fixing to see me draw out these kind of support level here. Now that we've broken through that little resistance level, now turn support. So we're going to be here. We're going to get kind of retrace back down into it. Kind of hit that little 1 minute order block, supply and demand zone, whatever you want to call it there. And then we'll start to move back up. And this is kind of this is the flow of my trades, right? I mark stuff out as it happens, kind of reanalyze things as it happens, and we'll follow a trade, all the way kind of to my take profit, or till I close the trade, or till it's hits my stop loss. Typically my trades aren't this long. Again, my trades typically don't last an hour and 15 minutes, hour and a half. They're usually 15 to 30 minutes. This one didn't work out that way. I normally take 1 to 2 trades in the morning, or during the U.S. session, and then I may take one trade in the London session. Excuse my cat; they're making all that noise. I usually take maybe 1 trade in the London session, and so. At most, I'm taking 2 to 3 trades on any given day. And on a day like today, where we hit this trade early in the London session, it was a bigger risk reward trade for me. It's like 2.3 or so. Here you have another kind of like support flip to resistance flip to support zone as price goes up. But we get these bigger trades like this. If I hit this, I'm done for the day. And you'll see as it gets up real close to my take profit here in just a second, it's going to wick up and kind of give me a bearish hammer kind of. And when I see that, which you'll see right here in just a second, it gets real close. And then when it does that, I go ahead and close it out and secure my profit, live to trade another day. We got, a little over $2,000 in this account, trading across 4 accounts. So that is easy peasy. Great win for the day. We'll move on and try to set this thing up and see if maybe they're hitting something in the Asian session. If there's not, no big deal. I could care less if I take a trade during the Asian session or not. Half the time I don't look at the Asian session. It just is what it is. So, you guys, I want you guys to have a great day. I want you to go out there and think about your plan. Think about what you've got put together. And hopefully I can help you learn something. I can help you take that next step to be profitable. Please subscribe to the channel. Go follow me on Facebook, Sean Trades WickQuidity. You'll see more breakdowns of trades and things there. Typically I post maybe one trade here on YouTube, but usually on my Facebook I'll post some different types of trades or more trades if I take them. You guys have a great day. Go make some money.